This is Jonathan Aguilar, fifth Pro Boxing Fans, joined by former world title challenger himself, Craig Richards. We're here at Matchroom Gym. Craig, good to see you. How's life treating you?
Life's good right now. Just grafting, working hard. Hands itching.
It was Lidard trying to get in your interview there.
George Lidard, fight for the British and Commonwealth. Come on.
Here's George.
Come on.
What about who do you want to see Craig fight next?
I would love to have fought that Lappin after that win, or Louis Edmondson. I think he's got the British in it and the Commonwealth or something. So, but I think big fights only for
him against the winner of Buatsi Parker.
Oh, 100%. I'd love to see that, but I feel like he needs a fight in between. Like the guys here wanting to fight, he ain't got to fight. But hopefully, winner of Buatsi Parker, I think he beats him 100%.
What do you think of his fight coming up?
In town.
Against Conway.
Listen, come on, tell him again. Nah, George is looking good right now. He's disciplined. He works very hard, and I got a lot of confidence in him.
Cool. So, Craig, you've not been in the ring since March.
No.
What's going on? You've been training. You've been ready for a fight. Training,
itching, been in the gym, ready to go, raring to go. I'm just waiting for the green light. I'm ready to get out there.
So, your stablemate George just suggested Daniel Lappin. You're quite highly ranked in the WBC. What sort of names are you looking at ideally? Who do you want to get in the ring with?
Like anyone, I'm looking at people like at that world level who maybe are looking for a fight too. Good names. I saw like that Michael Effian. He's number one.
With the IBF.
IBF is number one. And I think obviously he'd be waiting for maybe the winner of Beterbiev, Bivol, but obviously Bivol's currently injured. When he finally comes off injury, then he's got to do a camp, then he's going to have Beterbiev, then he's going to have some time before he can even fight. So he would be 2 years out before he gets a shot. So maybe a guy like that would be ideal for me. We're both there itching for world titles to push on. So any of them sort of guys I'm ready to get in there with.
There's another highly ranked guy, Conor Wallace, Australian guy. Do you think that would be a good fight, you and Conor Wallace?
Another good fight, definitely. I think he's got a bit of momentum right now. He's highly ranked as well. So for me, that's another good fight. He probably wants to get into big fights, big names. I'm itching, I'm ready to go.
So there's obviously a big Queensbury card. You're obviously with Matchroom, but there is a big Queensbury card in November, headlined by Buatsi and Parker. First things first, who do you think is going to win that?
I would tip for Buatsi to win that. Buatsi is a very good operator. He can punch, he can box. He's got a strong mindset. Yeah, I would tip for Buatsi in that.
Obviously, it's a big card. There's a load of guys on it that you could fight. The winner of that, the winner of Brad Ray and Lyndon. Are you looking at everyone on that card?
Every one of them. I can fight all of them. Yeah. And you know me, I don't really duck or dodge these guys. A lot of these guys are like make sense business-wise and also for my career. I kind of want the guys ahead of me or ranked around me, so anyone can tip me off to push towards that world title shot. Obviously, I came in the game to be world champion. I've done it domestically, Southern Area, British, WBA, Continental, International, and I think what's left for me now is that the belts at the top. So I've rejoined back to Matchroom. And my performance is going up. I found myself again. I've come round all round as an athlete now, and there's no point me now performing in the gym. I need to get out there and show that. And these sort of guys beating good names is what proves that.
When you look at the division, obviously you mentioned Bivol's injured. He wants a Beterbiev third fight. Benavidez is fighting Yarde. So basically all the world titles are held up. So is it a case of like this November card? You kind of need to see what happens there, and then things are going to be probably a bit clearer about who you can face in a big fight.
Maybe, but right now, like, I don't want to wait till November to find out what the landscape's open. I need to get out around November. So if I can get out before the end of the year, then obviously we can reassess it for early next year to see who's available or the opportunities is available. But I don't want to fight once a year. I fought in March and went to Patrick McCormack's backyard in Ireland, got a good stoppage, and I need to build off of that now and keep momentum. I don't want to keep restarting with inactivity. I need to go now. Like, I'm ready to press on.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, you need to get a fight, and then by the time, if you fight around when those guys are fighting, by early next year, you can get it on with one of those guys.
Yeah, but they're the sort of guys I would have been looking to fight now, you know, before I even step up further. So that is the sort of kind of position and ranking of guys I would like to get moving with for November, not like early next year. By then I want guys probably ranked above them, but obviously not looking too fast forward. But yeah, I need the good names at the moment.
Let me also ask you about that big fight coming up, Benavidez and Yarde. Obviously, you know Anthony Yarde well from the Peacock days. I don't know if I assume you sparred him before.
Millions around. I spar for a year, like 3-4 times a week. A good friend of mine. It's a very good fight. It's a big fight, big step up. You know, Benavidez, he just come off of 2 good wins at light heavyweight.
Gvozdyk.
Yeah, he's a very good operator. You know, we saw him pushing Beterbiev to 11th round, one of his hardest fights. And he obviously, the sad thing what happened with Don Stevenson, we know he's a very good operator, and Benavidez swooped through him. Also, he boxed David Morrell.
Yeah.
We know he's a very good operator as well. Got the win there as well at light heavyweight, so we know he's not playing around at light heavyweight. Yarde's now got a bit more experience. He's had 2 shots at the world title now. It's his 3rd roll of the dice, and he would have learned a lot from them 2 fights. So it brings a lot more interest in the show.
I mean, it's difficult because obviously you know Yarde well, but you know, do you think he can pull this off? I mean, he's the guy that's been at light heavyweight longer. He's fought 2 of the top guys of the era. Do you think he can pull this one off?
He could. You know, it's boxing. Nothing's impossible. It's a big challenge and a big task. But you know, he's got the mindset to go and he wants to win. His will to win will determine that.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously, good luck. We're behind him, and we hope he gets the win. It's a big challenge.
Obviously, Beterbiev's on that card as well. A lot of people are saying, look, we would have liked to have seen Beterbiev fight Benavidez. Having sparred Beterbiev, how would you see a fight with Benavidez and Beterbiev?
That's a really good fight because stylistically they will clash because Benavidez likes to be aggressive. You know, Beterbiev likes to be aggressive, but Beterbiev's not just aggressive, quite clever. I was surprised when I was sparring with him. I thought he'd just going to be coming forward, being aggressive, but he's quite clever. He likes to box, might be on the back foot sometimes, boxing at range sometimes you stay in there with him and you mix it up. So he's a lot cleverer than just crash, bang, wallop. But I think that would be a really good fight, them two.
Who'd you favour?
Possibly Benavidez, maybe. I don't know. It's a good fight. I'll sit on the fence.
When you sparred Beterbiev, obviously he's getting a bit older now. Was he slower than you expected, more powerful than you expected, less powerful?
I won't call him slow. I remember Yarde called him slow. He was very offended. Nah, he was a very good operator. He's a good boxer. You know, you don't get to that level and be undisputed world champion if you're not very good. He's a good operator.
And you know, you went 12 rounds with Bivol. Eventually, like, who do you want the rematch with most out of him, Hutchinson, Buatsi? If you could just choose one, who would you choose?
That's a hard one. Obviously, Bivol is the most rewarding, and I believe now the form I'm in, I feel like I could do better than I did last time. Obviously, me and Buatsi is always going to be a good fight. I feel like he's got a lot of similarities in punch power, etc. But Hutchinson is one I'd really want to do again because of simply I just knew I was nowhere near in my best form. I was a shell of myself, obviously not training, doing the regimes I'm usually doing at Matchroom. My conditioning wasn't there, my strength wasn't there, my timing wasn't there, and the new style I was trying just wasn't for me. So it's annoying, like, just fights that I've come short in, it's just like, oh, that's frustrating, but like on the day he was just better that day, or he got the nod that day. But when you go and box and you know you didn't box as yourself or form of yourself, that's when's the most frustrating. So that's something I'd like just to correct.
Last one, Canelo, Crawford, September 13th. Who do you think wins that?
I'm going to go for Crawford. Yeah. I feel like his adaptability is very good. Obviously, the problem is the weight. Canelo's going to be a lot bigger than him, stronger. But I just feel like Crawford's boxing ability, and Canelo does struggle a little bit with movers. You know, if you watch the Lara fight, the Floyd fight, a lot of these guys who not like know how to move in the pocket, he struggles with a little bit. get, like, not guys who just flee the ring and get tired, guys who know how to use their engine, box as well as move. I think he struggles with that kind of style. We know Crawford can do that. If you actually watch first few rounds with Errol Spence, he wasn't being aggressive, he was counter punching on the move and timing him quite well, and enough power to drop him each time. So I would tip towards Crawford.
Cool. Craig, hopefully you get a fight soon. Tell everyone where to follow you.
Follow me _ Craig Richards _ my Instagram, and I think all the other panels are quite similar. But shout out everyone, shout out my sponsors, Elite Fleet, etc. We're working. Come on.
There you go. Craig, appreciate your time.